Today was a real productive day. I think a couple things with the first scrimmage of spring. And, one is the competitive maturity piece, and the most pressurized, competitive spots to be your best authentic self. I think it's difficult, and it takes some training to do. And it's not defense versus offense, or it's not me versus you. It's me with you. It's me pushing you for you to get better, so that you can push me and maybe to a hard, difficult spot where I really have to excel to be able to take the next step individually and then collectively as a team. And I think I go back to last year and just we talked a fair amount about competitive maturity, but also about complementary football. And if the defense didn't start off great, the offense would come and give it some juice, and defense would get going, or vice versa, just one side playing off the other side. For it to be that, we've got to be able to unit wise do hard things, and we just don't want people getting in the way of us going in those hard spaces, doing those hard things with ego and all this other stuff. And so I thought we were able to do that really good. Just crossing the bridge and with our young people, with our freshmen and our sophomores and everything, and not being phased. I go back to last year, and we would practice in the indoor and practice on our grass fields there by Simpson, and do good things, and then we take it over here, get the show on the road to McLean, and it just would not be the same. And it was, bright lights and big city and all that, and there was none of that today. I think Squirrel has some ability there. I think we've got some receivers that have got the ability to do to make some moves there. A lot of that's wide open. I think there's some defenders, some skilled people that want to be able to get in on that too. That's something that maybe we started today, and then we'll have an idea here by next scrimmage, and then hopefully by the end of spring of kind of where that's at. That was the second really good versus good looks we have at this point with Ronnie at the helm. Gary brings kind of a calm and a confidence. Blake brings some energy, some spark. Gary brings a big playability, an aura of dominance. I think Blake brings, a fighter mentality, and I'll show you and all that. So I think all that's back and forth. I think the last 2 days have been Blake's best days. He's really competed and upped his game the last two days. And so excited to kind of see where that goes. I think today was a good showing, I think, by both. That really hasn't changed yet. I think ideally you'd like to have that you'd like to kind of know where your team is going into summer, but if it isn't that, then that's something that you have to deal with. We had to deal with that last year, but I think we know a little bit more about the guys this time around, and so I'm hopeful with the amount of competition that we're going to put in front of them that we'll have an idea of what's what.